Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Nahmaduhu wa nusalli ala rasulihil kareem. So inshallah we're continuing with our discussion regarding linguistic derivation. So what did we mention? We said here, quick recap. We said we have istilal lafzi and istilal ghayr lafzi. Istilal lafzi is when you use the word, use the language of the Quran, language of the hadith, language of any verbal dalil to try to deduce any ruling or any information. And istilal lafzi, we can analyze one word or we can analyze an entire sentence. When we're analyzing one word or sentence, we can either look at the ma'na, the meaning of the word, or we can look at the isti'mal of that word. When we look at the meaning of that word, the word can either be wadih or ghayr wadih. When it's wadih, it can either be khas, referring to one member, and that one member can either be unrestricted or it can be restricted. Or we can have an am, which refers to multiple members, ghayr makhsus, nothing has been exempted from this ruling, the ruling applies as it is. Or we can have here makhsus. What does makhsus mean? Some members have been excluded and removed from this group. Yes? And you have ghayr wadih, and in ghayr wadih, we said we have a few types of ghayr wadih. One ghayr wadih is khafi, meaning that word itself, we know what this meaning is, however, we're unsure of its application to certain aspects or certain members. Then we're going on to mushtarak, we're going on to mushkil, mujmal, and mutashabih. So a mushtarak means homonym. What's homonym? Homo, same type. So homonym, these two words have a single word with multiple meanings. So we have a very simple example here in the Quran. So wal mutallaqatu. So mutallaqat means divorced women. So wal mutallaqat, this word, is the meaning clear or unclear? Do you think this is wadih or ghayr wadih? So tallaqa, mutallaq, ismul maf'ul from talaq. What do you think is this? Is this word clear? Is this wadih or ghayr wadih? It's wadih. Is it am or is it khas? It's am. Okay. Is it makhsus or ghayr makhsus? غير مخصوص, well, you have to have the full information in front of you. Because what does that verse say? This verse says, وَالْمُطَلَّقَاتُ يَتَرَبَّصْنَ بِأَنفُسِهِنَّ ثَلَاثَةَ قُرُوء. That those women who have been divorced, they have to keep themselves in waiting for 3 quru'. But this is makhsus. Why is it makhsus? Because it only refers to which women? Those who have those who are divorced. Which divorced women? Only, for example, if a woman reaches very old age and she no longer menstruates, she's reached past menopause, so now she doesn't have to reach. She doesn't have. This is makhsus now. You following? It's not regarding them. This verse regarding those who are before menopause, who are still menstruating. After they pass menopause, they no longer have their monthly periods. Then they will have to wait for 4 months and 10 days. So the other verse will say that's makhsus. Are you following? Yes. Yeah. So it's am and it's makhsus. Now thalatha. If thalatha is it wadih or ghayr wadih? Thalatha. When it's a thalatha, it's wadih, and it has a known meaning, meaning 3. Does it mean 2.5? Does it mean 4.5? Does it mean 3.5? Does it mean 1.5? It's a known meaning. The word quru', on the other hand, is mushtarak. This is ghayr wadih. We don't know. So let's say, for example, okay, so whatever the meaning of quru' is, would any faqih differ? So this verse is what in terms of thubut? What is this verse? Qat'iyyu thubut or dhanniyu thubut? This whole verse is what? It's part of the Quran, so it is qat'iyyu thubut. Correct? It is qat'iyyu thubut. Now, the word mutallaqat, so the meaning of mutallaqat is a qat'i or dhanni, the meaning of mutallaqat. Like mutallaqa, is there any doubt regarding Arabs? What does mutallaqa mean? So that be qat'i dalala, yes? But now we have taken out some members, isn't it? Mutallaqat, is it maqsus or ghayr maqsus? Because of the other verse. So now the word mutallaqat, how it encompasses and includes all of its remaining members, is that dhanni or qat'i? Yes, very good. It's dhanni dalala in application to other or to remaining members. Yes? So I don't think I have an example here, but in theory, you could say, well, some other mutallaqat are also excluded. Not here, but for argument's sake. Then thalatha, is that qat'i dalala or dhanni dalala? Thalatha. Is it qat'i dalala or dhanni dalala? Anybody? What do you think this is? Qat'i dalala or dhanni dalala? Just tell me whatever, what the reason is behind of your thinking. We say this is what? Qat'i dalala. It's a wadih word. It has one meaning. It's known to everybody. So 3 means 3. So when any faqih or any mujtahid differ in regards to the 3, they won't differ. Everybody will agree that you have to have 3 quru. However, because quru is what? It's a ghayr wadih word. Why? Quru is what? Mushtarak, isn't it? So now, because there's 2 possible meanings. One possible meaning of quru is the period. Is the period or the menses. And one can mean the time. We call it Arabic tuhur. Use that in quduri tuhur. The time between the menses. Correct? So now, would the fuqaha differ in here? Is this qat'i dalala or dhanni dalala? This quru. Why is it dhanni dalala? Not because they differ. Why do they differ? Because it has 2 possible meanings. So each one will say, well, I think this meaning is intended because of X, Y, and Z factors. And other scholars say, no, I think this meaning is what is intended because of X, Y, and Z factors. You understand? You're following? So they will differ because it's open to interpretation because this word has 2 meanings. And then each one will try to prove using other factors or other evidences from the hadith or from the Quran itself to say what quru means. Do you understand? Understood? Is this clear to everybody? Yes? Okay. And how do we solve this text? We'll do an example later on, inshallah. Okay? Now, so we have a mushtarak. Now, in this verse about here, this word is the niyu dalala, right? And it's mushtarak. When the mujtahid says, well, I pick this option, or I pick this option, this mushtarak now becomes mu'awwal. Awwala yu'awwilu ta'wil needs to pick and define a meaning. So now this becomes what? Mu'awwalun. What does it become? Mu'awwalun. Meaning, they have tried to fix one interpretation, one meaning. So the mushtarak word, when the mujtahidun pick one meaning, what does this become? What is this called now? Mu'awwal. And the mu'awwal is dhanniyu dalala because each mujtahid has done his own ta'wil using different evidences and different interpretations. Yes? You got it? So when one of the possible meanings is applied to a word which is mushtarak, it becomes mu'awwal. And mu'awwal means now that word has been given one meaning and the mujtahid has tried his best. Even in tafsir. Obviously in tafsir it's a bit different, not mushtarak, but when you have different possible meanings of the Quranic verse, so then they pick one that this meaning is what I think this Quranic verse means based on the other Quranic verses and the Prophet's hadith and the Sahaba's statements and the Arabic language. I think this is what this verse means, called mu'awwal. Understood? Yes? And obviously mu'awwal is dhanniyu dalala because we've done ta'wil. We've tried to interpret it in a way that is suit. What meaning does it fit? It has multiple meanings. Which meaning is intended? So because there's a possibility of ijtihad, it will be dhanniyu dalala. Understood? Is that clear to everybody? So we have غير واضح, we have khafi, we know the meaning, but the its application to different aspects is unknown. Another example we have is mushtarak, a word which has multiple meanings, a homonym. However, and when the mujtahid tries to apply one meaning, or they do their best to come to a conclusion regarding one meaning, it's called mu'awwal. And obviously a mu'awwal is going to be dhanniyu dalala. سبحان الله وبحمده سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك ونشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت ونستغفرك ونتوب إليك